whoever said you can't have cookies for breakfast hasn't tried our simple 3-ingredient breakfast cookies. These are super simple to make and they only require 3 ingredients. Optional 4th ingredient, which we are going to add today. So all you're going to need for this recipe is some oats. We are using rolled oats. You're going to need some ripe bananas and some chocolate chips. Your optional ingredient is peanut butter. Now the great thing about this is you can change it up to however you want. If you don't want to use chocolate, you can use raisins or dried cranberries. If you don't want to add the nut butter, you don't have to, or you can add almond butter or sunflower butter. It's totally up to you. I've got 2 helpers with me here today.
Hello. And I got pajamas on.
We do have our pajamas on because it's morning.
Hi, my name is Evelyn. I got my pajamas on.
We do.
The Easter Bunny gave it to me.
Yes.
The Easter Bunny gave us our pajamas.
We are very excited. So this is Luke and this is Evelyn. And yes, it is morning time and we are going to make these breakfast cookies because who doesn't love eating cookies for breakfast, right?
No, we only eat them for dessert. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you can eat these for dessert or you can eat them for a snack. You can really eat them anytime. And one of my favorite things about this is there's no added sugar, right? We're using our bananas, which is why we want them to be really, really ripe to sweeten them up. Now, yes, we're adding a little bit of dark chocolate in there, but just a little bit. And it gives it some nice flavor. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is measure out our oats. So I am using rolled old-fashioned oats, and you can use quick oats, but the rolled oats are going to be a little heartier and they're going to give your cookie a little bit more substance. Now, if you're using quick oats, you might have to use a tablespoon or a few more. That's right, and so I'm going to need your help because I am going to need to measure these. I don't know who can help me with this. Okay, so Evelyn is going to do our first measurement. We are going to need 2 cups. So she's going to do our first cup. Can you put it into the bowl? Fantastic job. And Luke is going to do our 2nd cup of oats. All right.
I love oats.
We do love oatmeal in this house. Go ahead and put that in there.
And I love chocolate oatmeal with chocolate in it.
Who doesn't love chocolate, right? So I've got my oats. We're going to set these aside.
What about chocolate?
This one's, you can tell this is my daughter. She's like, when are we going to do the chocolate? Not yet, dear. So the other thing that I've already have measured is some creamy peanut butter. We like to use a natural peanut butter because it has ingredients we can pronounce, peanuts and salt, and it just tastes really good, and this is our preference. So we are using natural peanut butter. You can use any peanut butter that you have in the house, or you don't have to use peanut butter at all. So I already have that measured, and I'm going to put that aside. Now, this is the fun part. We are going to mash up our bananas. Are you ready? Yes, well, we're not going to mash them up. This one's already squeezing, and we're not going to mash them up with our fingers, but you can tell that these bananas are nice and ripe because what color are they?
Black. We need black bananas.
We do need black bananas. That's right, because if they are brown or black, that means that they're really sweet.
And they're really green.
Would you like me to help you?
Right?
Bananas start, you are very right, Luke. Bananas start off green, and then what color do they turn?
Yellow.
Yellow. And those are the kind of bananas that we like to eat, right? We love
eating apples. And you know what? There are green apples.
Yes, there are green apples too. Mommy's going to talk right now. So when you are working with bananas and you're baking or you're using them to sweeten something up, the browner they are, the sweeter they are. So I am using 3 bananas. Now, this also kind of depends on, let me grab my rag. This also kind of depends on how big the bananas are. Our bananas were a little on the smaller side, so I'm using 3 of them. Now, I'm going to have you help me in a minute. If you're finding that your cookies are really liquidy, like the batter is really liquidy because the bananas maybe were too big, you can just add in a few more oats and just thicken it up a little bit. So I am going to, this is hard work. Can you help me mash some bananas?
I can help you mash up.
Would you like to take a turn after? That would be fantastic. So we are going to mash up our bananas. I'll move my other ingredients aside so you can see what's going on here.
Peanut butter tastes really good.
Yes, Evelyn is my chocolate girl. Luke is my peanut butter boy. So this is a great combination of me in them, but it's also a great combination in a cookie.
You know what? This is Spider-Man boy and this is Princess Girl.
Spider-Man boy and Princess Girl. All right, we are going to continue mashing up these bananas. Our bananas are mashed up, and you want to get them to about the consistency of baby food. So as soon as they are all mashed up, you are ready to add in your peanut butter. So I'm going to add my peanut butter right in. Again, you do not... What? What's wrong?
I wanted to help with chocolate.
You are going to help me with the chocolate chips. There's nothing to get upset about. Nothing to get upset about. Well, the peanut butter can be a little tricky because it's really, really sticky. So I might have Luke help me with mixing this up. Again, you do not have to use peanut butter. We just really like the flavors of the banana, and the peanut butter and the chocolate. Just awesome flavors. We don't need the chocolate just yet, sweetie pie, okay? Whoop. Good save, Mom. We would have had a sneeze right into our mixture. See, this is okay. Calm down. You will wait, please. So this is what happens when you do, you know, videos at home and you're just like teaching from home, right? So this is going to take a little bit of time to mix up because, like I said, I'm using a natural peanut butter. I could have let it soften a little bit more so that this was easier to mix, but I'm going to just make sure that there is no clumps and this is nice and smooth. Our peanut butter and our banana is all mixed together. So now we are going to take that bowl, which has our 2 cups of oats, and we are going to pour this mixture right on in. So,
I can't wait to see what happens.
Me neither. Oh, yummy. And it smells so good. I just love the smell of peanut butter and bananas. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. We like that saying around here. What do we say? Yum, yum, yummy in my tum-tum. Tummy.
And we are gonna mix that.
So we are gonna mix it together, and my daughter is patiently waiting to do the chocolate chips. She is so patiently waiting. We are not gonna move it over because then no one can see. Can you stop touching the ingredients? Thank you so much. So we wanna make sure that this is nice and coated, okay, before we add in our chocolate chips. You're gonna mix too? Go ahead. Mix them, mix them, mix up. Mix them, mix them, mix up. Oh, so hard, right? How about you try it? Mix them, mix them, mix up. Mix them, mix them, mix up. Oh, they're the greatest helpers ever.
This is the hard part.
It is kind of a hard part. So we got a mixture that looks like that. It looks like oatmeal, basically, right?
Mama,
all right,
the
part we've all been waiting for, the chocolate. Go ahead, girl. Put that in there. Yeah, now we are using, it's okay. We are using a combination of mini chocolate chips and a few dark chocolate chips, excuse me, thank you, that I cut up because that's all we have at home. So if you want to add in whatever you have at home, go for it. If you don't have chocolate chips at home and you only have a chocolate bar or leftover Easter candy, take a chef's knife, chop that up, and bam. You got yourself chocolate pieces, right?
Yeah, you got yourself mixed.
I also like to add in raisins, right? Raisins. Stop touching your face. Thank you. I like to add in raisins to these cookies. Okay, this looks fantastic. So now what we're gonna do is grab a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna get these guys rolled up and into the oven because I think that these two are ready for their breakfast cookies. So let's go ahead and get that started. So I have a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and I also have a disher or a portion scooper.
We do not have that.
No, you do not. If you don't have one of these at home, you can just use a regular spoon or a tablespoon, totally up to you, but I find that it's easier to use one of these because I can just scoop it up and pop it right onto my sheet.
Oh, that's
So
the special poppy.
it is a special poppy tool, that's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all lined up on here. These cookies are not really going to spread at all. I'm actually going to flatten them before I put them in the oven. Because they're not, Ronnie is talking. So that, because they're not going to spread. So you don't have to worry too much about spacing. Okay, so our cookies are ready to go into the oven. Again, the oven is at 350 degrees and we're gonna pop these in anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. I will set my timer for 10 and see how they look. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. These are gonna be so good. Our cookies are ready. They are out of the oven. I let them cool for about 10 minutes and I actually have my other batch of cookies. I know you're excited. I actually have my other batch in the oven. So this made, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. So this made 24 cookies total. So you can see that they're nice and hearty. And okay, hold on. Oh, you don't want to try a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, go ahead. Let's try a cookie. You can pick out whatever one you want and then you can go play. All right, there is our, go ahead, pick one. Breakfast cookie, number 1, number 2. What do you think? What's your favorite part?
The chocolate.
The chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate. Oh, you want to go play? Okay, well, apparently we are very, very busy and we don't have, well, she's got time. She's like, okay, I have some time for this. So that is our 3 or 4 ingredient breakfast cookie. Again, you can make these however you want, throw whatever you've got in there, raisins, craisins, cranberries, nuts, anything. And we do like to eat these for breakfast because, hey, cookies for breakfast, so much fun, right? Can I have a bite? What? I can't have a bite.
I'll give Daddy one.
Oh, you're gonna give Daddy one. Well, at least he's sharing. One bite. Oh, she's like, you get your own. All right, guys. Well, enjoy your day. Stay healthy. Stay safe.
Bye.
And we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.